Hello. Hello, good morning stream. Hope y'all having a good day. I figured we'll do some cozy art today. If that sounds right. I still don't know what I'm gonna draw exactly. Yeah. Also, don't mind Mr. crawling up here in the corner. Hey, I guess we'll just get started somewhere. Oh my gosh, I just glanced over at my calendar and was like, wait, is it a Thursday? Am I streaming on the wrong day? Oh, you can tell probably I am not awake yet. But that's okay. I will do one warm-up cookie. And then we'll see where we go from there. Warm-up last week was pure vanilla, so we'll do shadow milk. I let them stay on my I don't know. They're still here. They're still here on the screen. Just hanging out. I couldn't bring myself to tell them to leave. So they're just here today too. Hello, Nate. Welcome into the stream. Welcome. We're doing some fan art today. Hope you're having a good day. Starting off with some warm-up cookies, because, yeah, we'll see who we draw afterwards. It's really melancholy. I don't know if I intended to draw him like bored, but he seems upset. Not what I was going for. I just made some pancakes. Ah, pancakes sounds so good. Nice. I hope that you enjoy your pancakes. I had pancakes the other day actually. They were very good. I think I spent a bit too much time singing yesterday. I can feel it in my voice. It's like slightly sore. I don't know how many other people do that, but like when you watch anime, like I always watch the intros and outros every time. And if it's a song I like to try and learn all the lyrics. And I finished my rewatch of My Hero Academia season 6 yesterday and started season 7. And I really like the season 7 outro, so I was trying to learn it. And I still don't have it down, but it certainly was fun singing it. But that does mean I was also like every 20 minutes for several hours just singing the outro with every episode. Yeah. I didn't think about the fact that I would feel that in my throat today. Otherwise I might have saved watching it for either later today or tomorrow when I don't have to speak for an extended period of time. It was very fun though. Worth it. I debated if we should play Minecraft today, because I've been planning on building the Spire of Deceit in Vanilla Kingdom in my forever world, but then I realized, like, I've been trying to farm materials for that so that we could possibly stream it today, but then I logged in this morning just briefly to, like, have a look at like, oh, will it be possible? And I don't have even close to enough blocks to build it up yet, so I figure we'll save that for another stream. But we will do that eventually. I don't know if I'll stream the whole process, because it's probably going to take me a long time, but it would be fun to stream some of it, I think. Also, I keep changing my mind on where it should be. Like, I planned out a whole thing, and then I drew it there and realized, no, this isn't right. So I've decided that I need to find a new spot across the map for the Vanilla Kingdom. Because I really wanted to place them next to each other, and there was like a perfect swamp right next to a flower meadow, which was really nice. So it's like based on the map, how the maps look in game, Spire of Deceit would be perfect for in a swamp. And Pure Vanilla Kingdom would be perfect for a flower meadow. However, in canon, the Vanilla Kingdom is like floating over a big lake, or like just the edge of the ocean, and there's like a bunch of islands there. And then I was like, dang it, I can't put the Vanilla Kingdom here anymore. So I'm gonna have to go look for a new spot for the Vanilla Kingdom, even if they're not next to each other. Which is kind of a shame, but I would rather it be like, they're not next to each other in canon. I just really wanted to put like the like Shadow Milk statue and Pure Vanilla statue next to each other. I thought it would have been fun to place over the biome border, kind of symbolic in a way. Lots of cobblestone farming ahead. Yeah, I probably will have to. So far, I've been farming pale oak logs, because stripped pale oak logs are very like they're pretty much like light gray white in color, and I can probably show you actually. Hold on. I have a bunch of reference pictures for it. Like, the spire has so much like light blue or white colors. So many. But I've been farming stripped pale oak logs for that. And I was doing lots of villager stuff because I was trying to farm lapis. And then I realized, oh, I'm gonna have to make a gold farm. It's just like, there's so many steps. Excuse me. There's just so many steps, and I planned out in a creative world, just like looked at what blocks I want. And so I made a little list and was just like, okay, I'll get this and this. And then I realized, oh, well, I have to do, like to get the lapis from the villagers, I have to either find a zombie spawner or make a gold farm. And so I went to the Nether to see, like, okay, is it possible to make a gold farm here? And then I realized I don't know how to make a gold farm. And so I was like, okay, let me just have a look around my world, because I know the location of a couple spawners already, but I didn't know what they spawned exactly. And just like, no, there's skeletons, and oh, this one's spiders. I don't have a single zombie spawner. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll go farm something else. So I went to get what's it called? Per bricks for the roof. Maybe instead, maybe I can mix that in with the lapis. But it's so annoying to farm because they grow so tall and then you take fall damage and yeah. I've tried. I'm putting in effort. Let's say that. But it's gonna be a while before I have everything we need. That's a risky one with those weeping angel-looking creatures. Yeah, I'm actually surprised because I came across, like, I went looking for a payload biome, and I found one, but I think it's like it was super tiny, and I've yet to see a single one of those creatures. I think it's called the creaking. Yeah, I've yet to see a single one of them. So I wonder if the biome was so small that it just didn't spawn in with one of the creaking hearts. But yeah, it's been convenient for farming at least. I don't know if they have drops that I would need for something, but if I ever need a creaking for something, I think I'm gonna have to go find another biome. You're making progress with your famous last words. Yeah. Yeah, if I come across I've not combed through the whole forest with a fine comb. I will say that, but I did like briefly go looking during daytime to see if I saw one of the hearts, and I was there during nighttime for like a pretty long time, because my base is really far away, so I had to camp there overnight, and I didn't bring a bed, and I went and like hid on top of one of the trees because they're really tall. I thought like, oh, I'll be okay there. Surprise, instead, I didn't see a single creaking, but all of the zombies figured out how to try and climb the tree, like the opposite side of the tree that I was had like climbed up, and I didn't check the back of it. So it turned out okay, but I did not get the jump scare I was expecting. Got a different one instead. But it's been nice though, like having a project. Then I'm like when I feel like playing, I can log on, and I like I'll already know what I'll be doing, which is kind of nice. But yeah, at some point soon, we'll start building those. Hopefully, I kind of want to build up like some structures from some of the games I like, because I haven't really done that. I've mostly built like fantasy stuff, kind of like D&D fantasy themed world, I guess, mostly, but I don't want it to be entirely locked to just that. So I want to start introducing some other like areas from games and stuff that I like. Speaking of which, have you tried Hytale? No, I haven't. I've seen a little bit of people's playthroughs, but it I don't know. It didn't really seem very appealing to me personally. I'm sure that if I did give it a try, I'm sure that I would like it. But because I don't play many games in my day-to-day outside of my gacha dailies, I don't really want to. I don't know. If I feel like trying it at some point, I will. But it probably will be long past when the hype has died down. Which doesn't bother me at all, but yeah. Might be too late to stream if I get into it too late. It's kind of me with everything though. I get intimidated by new stuff because it takes energy that I have to process new information, and so I'm like, yeah, I'll do it later maybe. And then when I finally like get into a fandom or a game or a show or something, I'm so late always. But yeah, it's just like it always, every time. It's probably a bit more combat and adventure focused in Minecraft. Yeah. Some of the building mechanics are neat, I suppose. I saw that Grian and Mumbo Jumbo made videos about it. I haven't watched those yet, but from that also, like from my first impression, that also seems to be the case. It's just really a lot more adventure and combat focused than, yeah. If I was gonna play, I think if Hytale was again, I don't know how much of it is like this, but when I saw the graphics, I kind of got my hopes up a little bit about having maybe some of the building mechanics that are introduced with mods in Minecraft, which that would have gotten my attention. But the fact that you would have to fight stuff to get there is a bit discouraging for me personally. I'm glad that other people are enjoying it though. I saw you can make I saw that there's some really good character customization. Oh, that's fun. Hello, Lucid. Welcome into the stream. Welcome. Here doing doodles and fan art today. Woo! Yeah, maybe I'll try Hytale at some point. Maybe. Until then, I'll be collecting blocks for my cookie run Minecraft builds. Thought about building the corridors from Homicipher as well. I don't know if those would be very fun though. They're kind of monotonous, very the same thing. I guess they're kind of backrooms-esque in a way, but just in like function. Never-ending corridors that just rearrange themselves as they see fit. So I don't know how fun those would be to build. They're gonna feel so empty without Mr. Crawling. It just really, if I do build them and I don't have a way to put Mr. Crawling in there, they're gonna feel so empty and eerie. Oh no. They're really, like, even in game, in Homicipher, they're really uncomfortable to go through the parts where you have to go by yourself. Like, when you have company, it's fine. It doesn't matter if Mr. Crawlin's going with you, or if you're carrying Mr. Chopped with you, or Mr. Hood is carrying you. It's just like, that's all fine. But when you have to go by yourself, with just the phone, with just the eerie phone calls for company, like with 10 rooms in between, it's really scary. I'm gonna do some animating as well while I listen to the stream. Ah, nice. I hope your animating goes well. Oh, I was animating Homicipher stuff this week. Partly why Mr. Crawling and Mr. Chopped is there too. It's just like, there he is. Yeah, I really want to finish my homicide for animation at this point. I like it a lot. Did all the storyboarding because I thought that I was gonna animate it in live 2D. So I did the storyboarding like really a lot less detail than I usually do. And as I was going through that storyboarding process, it just slowly but surely got more and more complicated back to my normal level of storyboarding. And then I realized, like, oh, I don't want to redraw this for live 2D right now. I really don't. And so I decided, like, okay, I'm just gonna do it like partly storyboarded and partly 2D animated, like more like my usual projects. But that means I now have to go back and redo all the early ones that I did. And I've done that for some of them, and then some of the ones that I redid, I'm looking back at now and be like, well, you gotta redo that a second time, because that's not good. Yeah. So that's where that project is sitting out. Oh, but I can't wait until it's finished, because I want to animate more Homicide stuff. They're so silly. They're great. They're wonderful. I have some voice clips from YouTubers' playthroughs that I really want to animate too. When you're playing a visual novel and you get to write the dialogue, like figure out the language, write the dialogue yourself, the amount of mistranslations that can happen is really funny, and it's like frustrating in the moment, sure, but then you look back at it knowing what some of the words were supposed to be, and it's yeah. So those will probably get animated at some point. Cause they're funny. I realize I have just started drawing Mr. Crawling here. Just purely because we're talking about Homicide first, so I guess I'm just gonna draw Mr. Crawling now, real quick. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago when we talked about Homicide last time, someone mentioned a song called Butcher's Vanity. I don't remember if it was on the topic specifically of Homicide or if it was Vocaloid. I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, I had mentioned back then that I wasn't sure if I'd heard the song, but it sounded like the title sounded familiar. And I might have seen like an animatic, a Homicide animatic about it, and I went and checked actually after stream. I remembered to check, and it was a Homicide Mr. Stitch animatic to Butcher's Vanity, which it's if you've heard Butcher's Vanity, watch the Shadow animatic, but it's great. I'm glad, yay. You enjoyed it. Butcher's Vanity mentioned. Yeah, Butcher's Vanity is just like Mr. Stitch's entire character. It's just Butcher's Vanity. Yeah. Yeah. Also, reason why I don't really draw. Well, I have now for the animation project, but before the animation project, I had not drawn him at all for that exact reason. He is scary. Let's see, is he in this reference? Oh, he sure is. Here he is. That's Mr. Stitch. He's scary. Maybe we'll draw him today, actually, because I got some practice in for the animation. Yeah. The fact that there are so few homicide for like fan animatics and fan animations in English, though, like the I'm not sure if the song Butcher's Vanity is originally in English or if it was or if the version I saw is translated, but most of the homicide for like fan content I've seen is all in Japanese, with a few exceptions in Korean. So it really, like, I knew it was bigger in Japan than anywhere else, but it's still kind of sad. It's just, yeah. How is the English fandom faring now after a year? I do wonder. I forget how wide the sleeves are. Do I have him standing up in this reference? Hold on. Oh yeah, I do, but he's behind everyone else. Great. I cannot see what the sleeves look like. It's okay. I think they're pretty wide. I drew the face too high up. That's it. I was looking at it going, something about this face proportions is not right. I think Butcher's Vanity is in English originally. The band Flavor Folly is made of English producers. Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense then. I wasn't entirely sure because, again, the animatic that I saw had like the song was in English and the lyrics, like on screen and stuff, was in English, but the entire title, like the title for the animatic, and it seems the artist of it as well was Japanese. So. I would recommend, like, if anyone else here actually cares about Homicide, or if anyone really likes Mr. Stitch, to go watch it, but I wouldn't even know what to tell you to search for. I mean, the animatic was made by a Japanese fan. Yeah, I'd assume so, then. It was very good. Very well made. Also, Mr. Human representation in that? You don't get to see Mr. Human in the fan arts very often. He gets kind of forgotten and overlooked, but he exists. It must be kind of weird hearing the names of these characters though, if you don't know Homicipher. Sorry if it's weird. We literally don't have any other names for them. I never watched or played Homicipher, unfortunately. The names sound funny and not as threatening as their design. Yeah. It's just kind of the thing of like... Because it's like a language deciphering game, you... Like, at first, because MC doesn't understand the language, they just kind of give... like refer to all the characters by either what they look like or what they do. So, like, literally Mr. Crawling is nicknamed in the game Mr. Crawling because he crawls on the ground, he doesn't walk. It's literally it. And then you don't really get the chance to ask them their names, if they even have names anymore, because it seems to be more of a human concept in the game. But that's how we ended up with all these names. Yeah, it does make it like it does make them like feel slightly less threatening. Mostly, when you just hear about them, when you don't see them or have to interact with them. The one that made me laugh really like a lot when I first started the first time, like I had to pause the playthrough I was watching just to be like, wait, how do we end up with this translation? Because can we just talk about the naming of Mr. Huge Face? like I don't know what else they would have chosen to nickname him, honestly. Like, there's nothing else to go off of. But also, it sounds really funny. It's like, oh no, Mr. Huge Face is approaching. Literally, you get, like you just pick up the phone. Hello? Greetings. Huge face approach. Run. Like, what do you do with that information? Him as a concept is very fascinating though. Like the way he functions in the game, very like OP power to have, honestly. But yeah. I do wish that that we could ask them. What their names either are or used to be, since they don't seem to have them anymore, at least. It'd be fascinating. Like after we learn the word for name, at least, because before then it's kind of hard to ask. ones and zeros. Welcome into the stream. Welcome. We join Fanart Doodles today, talking about Comma Cipher currently. It's a good time. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day so far. I can't tell if this hand is, like, okay or really bad. I'll leave it be for now. It's fine. I got to draw. Oh my gosh, I just remembered I haven't talked about, and I won't talk too much about it because it's very spoilery, but I got to draw like I got to draw like the rest of Mr. Chopped for the animatic, and I had to look up a lot of references for it because like the amount of online footage that there is of his ending, not very much. But I got to draw all of like just the rest of Mr. Chopped, and seeing all the other endings made me like the rest of his ending made me really sad. I love Mr. Chopped. Give him. Mr. Chopped deserves better. Yeah, we can say that. That's Mr. Chopped in the reference screen, so you can see Mr. Chopped. He's wonderful. He looks scary, but he's wonderful. He's really sweet. I guess that can be said for most of the characters in this game. They look scary, and some of them are really sweet. Yeah. Accurate expression to make when interacting with this game for the first couple of times. It's really strange though, like, I am not a huge fan of Scarletella in canon. We should start off by saying that, but the time that I've been away from Cookie Run, it was like that I've been away in Cookie Run, I have, like, for my computer, like, screensaver, I have a bunch of memes from different fandoms that I'm in, and a few fanarts that I really like. And like a couple days ago, like 10 times in the same day, just the one, I have one Scarletella meme in that entire folder of like 700 pictures, and 10 times in the same day Scarletella showed up. and that happened, and I was just like, I kind of miss Scarletella, which is like kind of the weird entire point of his entire character, even though I don't like him much. And I'm just like, you kind of miss Scarletella. The literal walking red flag. Nice. Epic. I feel like this time it was a good thing though, because since I haven't finished the animatic, it made me watch a bunch of playthroughs while working on that animatic. So yeah. I think it's just because like Scarletella is the most recognizable character from the game. Maybe it's that. Because if you like for example, if you were to see Mr. Crawling fan art somewhere, it could probably easily be mistaken for a lot of other horror characters. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling. This is like what I have on my topic brain to talk about today. Moment, I need to blow my nose. Oh, I should probably save as well. Didn't realize I hadn't done that yet. Who shall we draw next? Maybe we should spin the fandom wheel today. It's been a while since we did that. Actually, no, I have a different idea. Give me one moment, I'm going to get my reference. Been a while since I drew this character. character. Here we go. Yay! Cream unicorn cookie. I haven't drawn them in like 4 years. It's been a while. I sat down and tried to draw Venom Dokugi for the first time this past week as well. That was fun. I'm really glad that I like Venom Dokugi. Their character pretty much as much as I like their design. They're just very cool, like across the board. Very cool character. Hello, me Dolphin. Thank you for lurking. Welcome in. You're having a good day? See how I do this hair justice. I wanted to draw them like gently holding a butterfly. Had a good day. I was drawing earlier and played some Monster Hunter. Ah, nice. Sounds like a good day. Oh, that's the girl's going the wrong way. Oops. I think the last time I drew them, I kind of did just like the cartoony details pretty much accurately to how they are in game, so like very non-detailed hair, but I kind of want to try doing it in a more detailed, realistic-esque, like my normal level of like how I draw hair in my usual art style. We'll see if I manage to do them justice. I can't wait to play their story. I still haven't done that, and it's been several years, even though they're like one of my favorite characters. I can't remember if it was in an event or if it's in the, what's it called? The same area that Odyssey is in, which I still haven't finished. I really gotta finish Odyssey. It takes forever. I finished chapter 1 recently. I forget exactly when, but yeah. I think it curls this way. I haven't really looked like super closely at their design in a while. I love the kind of shirt that they're wearing. Like, it's so pretty. Not to mention the cape, but like the big poofy sleeves with like not ruffled. What's it called? Scalloped like cuffs. That's so pretty. Oh, I wish you could find stuff like this in normal stores. That'd be amazing. Yeah. I guess I will just have to make one on my own at some point. drawing this is just making me think of you know those candles that are like the swirly candles? I don't know if this is the intention, but like anytime I see those candles, it just makes me think of unicorn horns. Like I call them unicorn candles because I don't know what else to call them. Like, is that the intention, or is it like just my brain putting those little dots together? I'm not sure. But yeah, I can never buy those candles either because like the connection makes it feel not right to have those kind of candles, even though they're really pretty. It's just like it doesn't feel right. I think I will add a bit more detail to their shirt. It's not really specified what kind of shirt it's supposed to be. So I think I will make it kind of a button-up shirt, maybe. It feels like it kind of fits with the theme, but like not a plain button-up, a fancy button-up with like folds and little I'm forgetting all the words today. I can't think of what it's called. You'll see. I'll draw them. It'll make sense. I do like how our hair is turning out so far. I was a little worried about it near the beginning because it's like really swirly. But I do like how it's turning out. Hey. Hello. Thank you for that. Thank you for the kind words. Also, give Strawberry Cookie a copy of Metopia. I feel like she would enjoy that. Also, now that my mic is on, welcome in, Lee and Benjamin. Welcome in. Thank you for the kind words. I was already low energy when I started the stream today, so I knew it was likely gonna happen. It's very, very convenient. I've made a little pin. If you look where Shadow Milk is sitting, I've made myself a little pin for when I need a little break, or if I'm having a completely non-verbal day. They speak. Indeed, I do. Hello. Yeah. And I knew it was likely gonna be a struggle to keep up speaking the whole stream. Yeah. Sometimes it just be like that. Actually sure if we know what kind of game Strawberry Cookie likes. Don't remember. But I think that she would enjoy Metopia. See. She's just put the lollipop down behind her. It's just there. It's just right there. Super understandable. I remember when I made a new friend and he would sometimes go nonverbal. It was confusing at first, but made so much sense. Easy to get used to and accommodate. And I'm glad. I consider myself like demi-verbal in life in general, but I do have a lot of times where I do go completely non-verbal as well. I feel like it's easier to communicate in a stream than in direct conversations with friends, honestly. But that might be just my communication skills. I need to work on that. Because on a stream it's so easy to just like put my little pin up and mute my mic. And that's it. It's kind of different when you're like, I don't know, in a call with friends then, because then I feel pressured to speak. If no one else, if I'm asked something and I'm in the call, I feel weird answering messages. But that may be just my insecurity. I'm glad that you that you seem so accepting about it with your friend, though. It's very sweet. I'm glad. I'm glad that we decided to make an art stream today. Again, I mentioned earlier I was considering playing Minecraft, but I realized we don't have the materials to build what I wanted to build. And I'm actually really glad because now I'm like hyped to do art today. Like I want to work on the Homicipher animation. I will make progress on that. It probably helps. I was watching Drawfee while I was having breakfast. They had a good new art episode today. It was nice. Art motivation for the win. This is just a good time. Don't feel pressured to speak when you prefer not to. Tell people really enjoy when you're talking. You have a nice voice after all. It makes the art stream cozy. Oh. I'm glad that it adds something to the stream. I feel like I ramble on a lot about just random hyperfixations of mine, and I don't actually know if anyone knows what I'm talking about ever, but yeah, I'm glad it adds something. But I do also like I think it was like late summer 2025 was one of the first times that I just muted my mic completely, because it was it just happened to be like it was a very low energy day, and I was muted the entire stream, and it still went okay, and like some people still came in and said hi, and we still had a good art stream even though I wasn't talking. It felt really reassuring, and I had less anxiety. I have less anxiety about it not speaking during streams now than I did, because I used to be worried about it when I didn't speak for too long. So yeah, no, I'm glad it's good either way. Keep rambling. Yeah, I kind of rambled rambled all the things I had to say about Homicipher earlier today already. But I do love it, just getting to like, I don't know, talk about random things. I'm not really in like any fandom like Discord servers or anything. For most of the fandoms I'm in, none of my friends share those fandoms. So stream is kind of like, stream is my time to ramble on about stuff. About random stuff from the fandoms and hyperfixations and characters, because I feel too yeah. It's a good day. Thank you for listening to my random rambling. Thank you. I feel like I had so much stuff to say about Homicipher. And I know I haven't finished it all, but I've been thinking about it all week, and now I can't think of any of it. That's how it goes, I guess. I might, after I do some animations, maybe some more people here know what I'm talking about, maybe I can maybe I can ramble more about that then. Imagine playing co-op with Strawberry Cookie. I don't know what game it would be, but that sounds very wholesome. Imagine all the cookies at a Minecraft server. That'd be fun. Just Gingerbread, Strawberry Cookie, and Wizard Cookie have like a shared little Minecraft base. And Pure Vanilla and Black Raisin are like, I don't know, building little copies of their kingdom stuff and stuff that they would like to have in their kingdom when they rebuild it. Shadow Milk is the chaos bringer. I feel like this is a fun AU. Wii bowling. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be really fun. Oh, I never had a Wii growing up, but one of my friends did, and we would play Wii Sports at her place. I don't remember us playing much of the bowling one though. Yeah. Minecraft's a better idea. They're both good ideas. Minecraft AU cookie run. Like, I guess it wouldn't be much of an AU. It's just kind of, yeah. I don't know. It's just that I just thought it'd be fun. Think of what all the cookies would be after though. No, I don't know if everyone would participate. I feel like some cookies would be like, I was espresso cookie. Espresso cookie would be like, what is this waste of time game? Why are you all spending your time on this? And Madeline cookie would be like, no, come on, it's fun. I have no idea who this little character is, by the way, but they look nice. Oh, yeah, this is Strawberry Cookie from Cookie Run. She's one of your, like, the starter characters that goes with your party. She's really nice. She's very shy, but she's a gamer. She's very good vibes. Okay. I kind of want to draw Wizard Cookie as well now. I think I've only drawn Wizard Cookie once. Years ago. It's been a long time. Yeah, as mentioned. I just wanted to give her a game because she's been away from her video games for a long time. They've been busy doing Cookie Run adventure stuff, and now there's like all the deep dark lore going on right now. She has not gotten to have her mandatory introvert break for way too long. She needs one desperately. Someone please give her a break already. That goes for all the rest of the main crew as well, but still. cookie run because they had a Sonic collab. I think it was 2 years ago. Oh, it's more like 4 years ago now. Maybe even 5, honestly. I wish I was around for the Sonic collab. I joined too late. I do think it's really, like, anytime I go into the, like, hire other players' cookies tab and I see Sonic cookie in there, or Tails cookie, it's always really fun. Whenever people have the collab cookies up to hire. especially the older ones, because there's no way to get them anymore, so a lot of players don't have them. Even for the collabs that I was around for, there are still cookies that I don't have. But there's strawberry cookie, and then should we do wizard cookie as well? I kind of want to. I feel like, sounds so cool. Yeah, the collab cookies are really cool. There's a lot of the Disney cookies that I didn't get, even though I was playing actively at the time, just because, you know, gotcha. And same for the BTS collab. I managed to get all the BTS cookies except for RM. And that will haunt me for the rest of forever, because you can go into their, like they have a little van that you can go into, and they're all just hanging out in there, and everyone is there except for RM. It will haunt me for the rest of all the days I play Cookie Run. But yeah, Wizard Cookie. If Wizard Cookie played Minecraft, I feel like he would absolutely be the type to, like... I feel like he would want a magic system, and then realizing there isn't one would become, like, a redstone master. and like, try and make all of his machines super effective. Like, you know those Minecraft, like, redstone farms that are so effective, like, you're never gonna need that much. Ever. I feel like that's Wizard Cookie. Trying to think, I think they're about the same height. Maybe not exactly, but almost. So they should have pretty similar proportions as well. I'm gonna have to move Mr. Crawling somewhere else. Mr. Crawling, you take up so much space on the canvas. Maybe I need to shrink you down a little bit. Oh wow, that spelling is atrocious. Hold on. There we go. I realize I mess up my spelling in the like layer names a lot. just imagining like they're playing a game together right now. I don't know what game they would be playing together. I feel like I don't know enough about like handheld console multiplayer games. But whatever they're playing, they're having a good time. Hello, welcome to the stream, Daria. Welcome. We're just drawing some silly fan art doodles at the moment. Yeah, welcome and hope you're having a good day. YouTube change unmute. Oh, it's Jericho. I see. Welcome in. Welcome back. It's been a while. Some streamers don't recognize me anymore. Yeah. I wonder when that changed. I feel like it's been a while. But did they change it to be the handle instead of the name, maybe? Not odd if they decide, like, if that's how they decided to do it. But yeah, welcome in. I did just realize this looks kind of funny because I didn't draw any detail on the device that they're playing on, so it looks like they're playing video games on a bar of chocolate. Which is kind of... I don't know how that would work. I don't even know, like, what would video game consoles be made of in the world of Cookie Run? Like, they don't really have electronics in that sort of way. Like, they have robots, but they don't, I don't know. Genuinely, I wish I could ask Strawberry Cookie how she has played her games. Because I actually, I don't know how she has access to video games in any capacity. Like Cookie Run Kingdom cart on the just open up your chocolate bar to play Cookie. Oh my god! Oh, I would love a Cookie Run Kingdom cart racer. Oh, that would be amazing! Oh my gosh! Imagine them sassing each other the same way they do in Sonic Cross Worlds. Oh. pure vanilla in one lane, like, let's have a good race, have fun everyone. Shadow Milk in the lane next to him, like, shut up, Shadow Milk. Shut up, pure vanilla, you're talking nonsense again. Candy Apple on the other side of Shadow Milk. You get him, Shadow Milk. Why does this not exist yet? Cookie Run is like a pretty big franchise at this point. I'm surprised they don't have a kart racer. I'm gonna. We're just imagining all these like video games they use. I'm gonna have to like, I don't know, make a little comic, or I don't know. Am I gonna have to write this fanfic myself? I will if I have to, but I do think it's kind of funny how I discovered Homicipher, honestly, because the way I discovered Homicipher was because someone had made a Cookie Run Homicipher crossover AU, which is wonderful, by the way. It's a great crossover AU. But that is how I discovered Homicipher. It's Cookie Run AUs. And the person who had made that was making like, it was pretty much a comic, but it was like, it's in the style of how Homicipher looks in game. So it's really cool to look at because Homicipher is a visual novel. Like, the way you read that comic is as if it was a mod made for Homicipher that just made all of the characters into Cookie Run AU. Except the opposite, because it's the Cookie Run characters, but they're scary. Shadow Milk in that AU is even like the Shadow Milk. Canon Shadow Milk is like, you know, scary in his own right in the way he is. Fan on Shadow Milk, not so much, more of a silly little guy. But Homicipher AU Shadow Milk, genuinely terrifying. His nickname became Mr. Eyes for obvious reasons. And you can find that comic on Tumblr if you want to see what he looks like. He's scary. I do love Homicipher AU Pure Vanilla though. Like, he looks scary but also like weirdly angelic. Really cool. I know nothing about Cookie Run Kingdom, but I'm imagining the card game, like the candy game in Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, that'd be that's perfect. That's exactly, yes, that's all I want. Oh, that's wonderful. That'd be amazing. Join iPad Kids. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's kind of like anytime you get reminded in Cookie Run of the fact that the main trio are kids, it's kind of scary. They go through a lot of really scary stuff. I feel like they all need that break. Strawberry Cookie needs her oops. I forgot that's not on the same layer. Strawberry Cookie needs her introvert mandated gaming break. Wizard Cookie needs to be dropped off at a library for 5 hours so he can read to his heart's content. I feel like Gingerbread needs a nap more than anything else. A nap and some good food, and like I don't know. Just sit down for a moment, stop running. Take a break. I hope after the current main story stuff is like concluded, I hope they get a little bit of a break at least. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be anytime soon, but like please, these kids need a break. Hollowknight music? Ah, yeah. I haven't actually played Hollowknight, so I don't recognize when it's Hollowknight music, except for like a few very specific songs. I do know that it's a very good game though. Good morning. Welcome in tree. Welcome. You're gonna struggle with Hollowknight. Yeah, I don't plan on playing it because I know it's not my type of gameplay. But I do want to watch like a full playthrough at some point. Just a little bit brighter so we can actually see something. There we go. Actually, I kind of actually want to make fan art of that Cookie Run Homicipher crossover AU. I don't know if I'll do that today, but I kind of really want to. Especially Pure Vanilla in that AU. Like they did a good job making him look like he is from Homicipher, because like he looks scary, like intimidating in a way, but also he's so pretty. Yeah, I need to. I'm going to make fan art. I think I've just decided I'm going to make fan art of that AU at some point. Not today, but at some point. Definitely recommend watching a playthrough. My favorite, I ramble about it for hours. Oh, yeah, I know that a lot of people really love it, so I know it's good. I just, I feel like I have watched playthroughs of it in the past, but like, anytime I do, it just doesn't stick in my brain. I forget it really fast. And it's kind of frustrating because I know it's so, I know it's so like greatly loved by so many people. And I don't know why it just doesn't stick in my brain. probably because the lore is so complex and confusing. I feel like it's really vague. Like, like just going through a normal playthrough, I feel like you don't get much of it. It's just getting old. I don't think I'm that old, but also, like, my memory's always been horrible ever since I was a kid. It's just... I'm good at remembering stuff from my own hyperfixations, and anything else just disappears immediately. If I've learned anything from my school time, that's yeah. I feel like I got something about the proportions wrong. Hold on, let me try and fix it. I don't know if that's any better. I think it's because, yeah, his hair is like longer, I think. Hello, Ray. Welcome into the stream. Welcome. Came in a little late today. Yay. Okay. There's never any pressure to be here at all, so the fact that anyone shows up, yeah. I'm just happy anyone shows up. Thank you for being here. How are they doing? Seems like Mr. Crawling, more cookie peeps are on board. Indeed. We got Mr. Crawling and Shadow Milk and Cream Unicorn, and now Strawberry and Wizard. Cookie. Yeah. And I'm doing okay. It's kind of low energy today, but we're having a good time. I'm thinking of fun like of your own video game crossovers. So like cook your own racing game. That'd be fun. And all of the cookies if they were to play Minecraft. What kind of shenanigans would they get up to? It's a fun time. There they are. They're just enjoying their game. Wizard Cookie would be the one to constantly be like, oh, we should do this, or we should do this, or do this, and just like, oh, that thing is moving, or should we do this task next? Meanwhile, Strawberry Cookie just nods along, just like, mm-hmm. I really like these drawings. I like the little headcanons we've thought up today. Yay. Imagine this cookie on Sun and Moon. Oh, I have thought about that. I love that idea. But like, someone I follow got to it first, so I don't have to make it. It's wonderful. Someone did like a full sprite sheet of Eclipse. So when they're like both sharing the, like, they're both conscious at the same time, sharing the body, and someone made a full like sprite sheet and a little animation and posted a YouTube video of like if Sun and Moon / Eclipse got isekai'd to Cocoon Kingdom. and how Gingerbrave and like the main cookie gang would like welcome them. It was really funny. It's really well made. I'm sure I have it in my playlist somewhere. Because I don't remember the artist who made it by just like off the top of my head, but it was wonderful. People have thought of it and made it, and it's great. Also, nice cup of tea. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea after stream is over today. It's my exam week, but I did spend my time drawing my personal OCs. That was rewarding. Oh, yeah. OCs are always fun. I hope that your exams go well so you can enjoy drawing OCs more. That opened my eyes to see I can finally draw my OCs. Finally! Yeah. There's nothing stopping you but yourself. It feels weird that Shadow Milk and Mr. Crawling are the only ones not colored now. Yeah, you know what? I think I want to. I think I want to color them just a little bit. Doesn't have to be super detailed. Especially Mr. Crawling. He doesn't really have many colors. Now that I've like gone and drawn other stuff for a while, I think I was on the fence about how I felt about this hand before. I think I've come to the conclusion that I like it. It's good. It can stay. I think they're well enough. Day 1 and day 2 is easy, and day 3 is just medium. Spend time with my cousin. I don't know what one to bar means. Is that a new saying? I don't know, or is that a wonderful? Okay. Yeah, my bad. I hope it's been good getting to spend that time then. It's a German word I kept misspelling, and it does mean wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I don't know German, sad to say. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Oops. I think I would like to draw a Scarletella before we end stream today, if that's right. Fragments of most languages. Oh, everyone knows the Hey Monica song, huh? was that PewDiePie who made that like a well-known thing? It's such an old song by now. It'd be quirky like that. It is fun knowing bits and pieces of different languages. I don't really know many myself because I feel like... Oh my gosh. Why did I do that? Why did I put the like complete fill-in black hair in the same layer as the line art? Why would I do that to myself? Oh, it's too late now. I'll just have to live with it. Nice Scarletella is pretty good. I had this, like, I talked about it earlier, but like, I had this, it's just the weird thing of like, I was spending too much time in Cookie Run. I kind of miss Scarletella in a weird way, even though he's not even close to being one of my favorite characters. He's just like, I don't know. we gotta draw. We're not gonna draw a scary Scarletella though. We're gonna draw a very silly Scarletella. Yeah, PewDiePie. Most Swedish stuff I know is from PewDiePie. About Base Hunter, Boss Hunter? I don't know that one. Smile Decaying Caramel Dancing. Oh gosh. Caramel Dansen will haunt my brain forever. Also a friend. Lingers in the rain waiting to be noticed. Yeah. Oh, what if he's like... Oh, he would absolutely do this. What if he's just standing outside in your garden, like, and it's raining, he's just standing out there like a very sad wet cat being like, can I come in, please? He would. Oh, he would. The door. Oh my gosh, the door scene in Homicide for Miss Scarlatella, that scene doesn't get enough attention. I feel like. It's scary, in context, very scary, but just like... Can I find a reference of that? Hold on. Nope. There it is. I feel like the pose is like too, like, very iconic at this point. Like people know this pose, but no context. Like, look at him. Scary Umbrella Man stands outside your door, like, looking at your door like this. Like, not even facing it, just like standing away from it, looking back upside down over his shoulder back at your door. Like, what do you do? Oh my gosh. He's so... What do you even call this? Chaotic whimsy or something? I don't know. He really said, no, I will never stand like a normal person. Even when he stands still, it's like, something's off about this. Boss Hunter's basically... Oh, it's that song. Okay, yeah, I didn't know what it's called. I also have not heard the rest of the song other than that one line. He's just standing there, lonely and menacingly. Exactly. That really is his vibe. He's standing there, menacingly, trying to intimidate you into being his friend. If you want to draw him scary and menacingly, you just use the Darth Vader hallway scene. I don't actually know that. This feels like one of those things that you should never admit on the internet, but I have not seen Star Wars. Instead of the whole space station thing, it's basically an intersection with the red light. Let me Google Darth Vader hallway scene images. Oh my gosh. That is really good. It just makes me feel like that's already how he's introduced. That's they have that in the game already. Hold on. Oh, this is such a tiny picture, but it's fine. Okay, hold on. Like, very tiny picture, I know, but literally this in the game already. I guess that does just prove he's got the vibes, though. Yeah, my brain cooking is some mad fire dishes right now. Yeah. Imagine the lights from the sunlight reflecting on the rain puddles. That'd be so. Oh, that'd be really cool. That'd be like a really cool, like poster to have. That feels like a poster illustration. I need to finish Shadow Milk, because if we get all the way to Scarletella stuff too early, I'm not gonna come back and finish drawing Shadow Milk, and that's gonna be a problem for my completionist brain later. I need to finish this real fast. But I do love those ideas. I think I haven't drawn him scary a lot of times. I tend to draw him looking like silly, small and silly. I think because it makes me less scared of him. Probably. In-game, he is scary. There is a lot of fan content though that makes him also less scary. Like I have no context for this, so I don't know what the like original like. I'm pretty sure the original is like related to Hetalia, which is a problematic thing now. I'm pretty sure, but someone had made a Scarletella animatic over the tomato song, and it's so silly. It's just Scarletella like being very insistent about how great tomatoes are with no other context. And you know, I don't really know what to say about it other than it's so silly, and I'm glad someone made that, because I wouldn't have thought of it. Okay, Shadow Milk is all done. We can now draw Scarletella. I think I tend to draw him like a sad cat. It's like my go-to Scarletella vibes when I'm drawing him. I finally saved enough money to draw a graphics tablet. Oh, congrats! Got an XP Pen Deca 01? Oh, I don't know enough about different tablets to know which one that is, but still, that's awesome. I consider drawing that Darth Vader vibe Scarletella piece. Oh, please, if you do, I'd love to see it. Oh, that's amazing though. I hope you enjoy it. get to enjoy all of the drawing. Let's see, do I have Scarletella in this reference? Yes, I do. There he is. Also, Mr. Machete. Don't mind him. Let's see. Honestly, all these drawings of Homicipher makes me want to try it out. Oh, I hope you enjoy it if you do. Yeah, I just love it a lot. I don't really know what more I could say about it. It's really good. Ew. My idea is way too good. I gotta try and capture his vibe hardcore. Yay! Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. I can't figure out how. I just keep thinking of the other drawing I did of him a while ago, a couple streams ago. Where is that? Fanart. This one. This one. I just keep thinking of this. I just keep thinking of this Scarletella. He asked for no pickles. Oh, Mr. Crawling's about to give him all the pickles he doesn't want. What's the other one? I don't actually have that saved on my computer. Dang it. It was a traditional drawing I did, where he also just looks like a sad cat. I draw him too much like that. It's just really fun to draw. Sorry about that computer noise. That was my computer. I think one of the reasons I like drawing him is because, as much as it is like a challenge anatomy-wise, the way that he just moves so the way that he moves in a way that no human could, like, I just think it's really fun to play around with, I think. Because there's not many characters where you get to do that. Oh, that was my PC, yeah, my bad. For some reason, Chrome was like, hey, do you want to use Chrome? Dang it, computer ads that I didn't sign up for. To be fair, anyone who's out and about the rain all the time is always gonna end up as a sad cat. Oh, that is true. That is true. Maybe it's just like... Maybe it's just the inevitability of his powers. No, Chrome, shut up. Exactly. I tried to do an Infinity Nikki cosplay of him. Did I mention that? Do I have that picture? Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Wait. What? Why can I not open them in Clip Studio Paint? What do you mean? There we go. What happened there? Yeah. I did Mr. Crawling too, but he's so, Again, Scarlet Hell is just too recognizable. That's the thing about it. Happy that I managed to find a solution to my issue with me. Google Drive doesn't allow file uploads without using your personal storage. Glad you found a solution for that then. Thanks, yeah. I've been having a really fun time doing character cosplays in Infinity Nikki. It's really fun. I have a little folder of I have a little folder for all my cosplays. Do I have one saved for the one I did for Pure Vanilla? Hold on. I think I should. It's unfortunate I should start saving my like the full outfit photos in there, because I don't really do that. I put those in a separate thing. But it is a lot of fun. He's Pure Vanilla. And there's Venti. Also, I have the I spent too many pulls on this. I have the stupid cage thing. From the banner that I didn't actually want the full outfit for. But I have it now and I can use it for Pure Vanilla for tower stuff. Also Sunny. I'm in the process of redoing my Sunny cosplay because I have better pieces now, but Infinity Nikki cosplays. Very fun. Scarlet Hella for me is very recognizable as one trait. Red. Like it's umbrella. Yeah. Literally named Scarlet Umbrella. Scarlet Hella. His name is a pun. Almost. We're just like word melding. Because what else are you gonna do? It is kind of funny that they did that for Scarlet Hella and nobody else. No, Silver, actually. Silver, they also did that for, but like everyone else is just a word. Scarlet Umbrella, I noticed. Yeah. It's kind of fun. And he has a pun too? Oh. That's fun. Okay, I need to make the second color red because I'm going to need it a lot. That's way too big, actually. Hold on. Makes me wonder what made you resonate with your name. Return to Sandra gambling. Yeah, originally my username was just Yume, because of its Japanese meaning for dream. Because I'm very much like, I think you can tell probably by the way I speak about all the fictional characters I love a little bit too much, but very much a daydreamer, and I also dream a lot and I remember a lot of my dreams. And then a friend at the time was like Yumiko is a real name that characters and people use, because at the time I was just like Google Translate dream, pretty much. And so it ended up being Yumiko. And Mari is from a previous online username that I had. So it's just kind of a leftover. I don't actually resonate with Mari pretty much at all anymore. It was from a previous username that I thought up. If you scroll way too far back in my social media, you'll probably find it. But I then found out that the word that I thought that I had come up with as an 11-year-old was actually the name of a type of like micro sea organism that I know nothing about, and was not what I intended at all. But that name started with Mari and then continued. It was a one-word name and just continued. It was a different word. But so then when it was a type of plankton, and I didn't know. So when I found out, I started looking for a different username. And so with time, those two occasions kind of melded together, and so I chose Yumiko and shortened off the previous username that I had to just Mari. Yeah, it's a bit of a kind of maze of a story, I guess, for how I ended up here, but yeah. Mari's definitely the last name that you'd use only as a formality. Yeah, exactly. Like, it feels weird being called Mari. I've gotten more used to it, since some people still do, but I do definitely prefer Yume or Yumiko. I was joking, didn't know I'd nail it. Yeah, I know it was. Next thing I know, your cat is named after a water bear. No, when researching for when trying to pick a name for Lumi, I did do a bit more research. Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of ended up that way because it was the word for that plankton. It was like as a kid, it wasn't my name, but I was called something similar, and so I kind of just played around with the letters and ended up with the name of a plankton that I didn't know at that time. But yeah, it just kind of ended up that way. I have thought about changing it again, but at this point it's like, it's good enough. And if I were to change my my name, it would I feel like it'd be like a maze of hoops to go through, because I have like so many social media named by this name, and all of my like artist credits on stuff I've drawn and stuff. It would be annoying at this point, but yeah, that's how we ended up here with this name. To be fair, at least you're not a spider species named Hot Wheels. Is that a real spider? Oh, legit, but don't look it up if you're arachnophobic. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if I'd say I'm arachnophobic, but I'm not really a huge fan either. But yeah, I'm not gonna look it up right now. It's kind of funny though, how like hearing the stories of how people come up with or arrive at their online names. It's kind of interesting stories, because some people really will just like hear a name and be like, yep, that's it. And other people will try out a million names, or like have 15 different accounts by different names and respond to all of those names. Like, it's such an individual journey, I think. It's fun. He was originally one of my old OCs, a lot more serious than currently. It's supposed to be exploring a post-apocalyptic world fighting demons. Now, that's a kind of like, I have a similar story how I came to the appearance of my avatar. Because originally it wasn't an OC, but it was like I kept subconsciously like drawing a specific OC closer to how I wanted my my Sona to be like. And so like for many years I kept drawing them, like updating their design every time I wanted my Sona to be different, even though that character wasn't supposed to be my Sona. So then eventually a couple years ago I had to like make up my mind and like forcefully split apart the characteristics that I wanted my Sona to be and what was actually supposed to be the character, because they were very much like intermingled in the same design for a very long time. Nowadays, Ray goes by his last name, and I finally drew what he's supposed to look like. Whoa! Yeah, that's exciting. On the topic of OCs, it was another one of my OC's birthdays this past Monday, and I didn't have the energy to draw a piece for her, but I was gonna draw her a silly meme, because, like, I was gonna draw her a sword fighting lesbians meme. Because literally the whole reason I decided that her partner, like the way I decided which dominant hand they each were supposed to have, I heard about I think it was from one topic in a video, and he mentioned something along the lines of like, oh, if you're it was about a post like of a lesbian wedding where like instead of rings they exchange swords, and it was super cool. Like someone had actually done that for their wedding, and his response was like, hey, if you and your partner have like different dominant hands, you can hold hands while you sword fight. and I heard that and was like, no, I need to make this canon with my OCs now. This is canon now. And so when it was her birthday this Monday, I was gonna draw that, but I didn't have the energy. I will still do that because I that's like canon lore now. It's a couple years back, but it's great. Happy belated birthday, Key! Happy belated birthday to Rhyme. She does have a page on my character wiki on Tumblr. Yeah, sword fighting lesbians. I must search for this meme. Yeah, I wish I knew. I'm sure if you Google it, you can find the post about the wedding I was talking about. Sorry about that. Meanwhile, I have the attack lesbian meme, aka my friend. Also cool, I must make that too. Yeah, it's such a great idea, right? I'm kind of upset that I hadn't thought about that before I heard it. But it's such a good idea. Great. It shows I don't have a lot of lesbian OCs, they're all just girl bosses. Yeah. Yeah, my I heard that story and was like, yes, package it up in a little box, give it to my lesbian OCs. My D&D OC is just playing the Baron, but I want her to be a hero that leads the people to bring peace to the lands. Aww. Well, that sounds sweet, though. I'm glad that I got so much practice in drawing a lot of the homicide characters for the animation I'm working on. It's been really fun. I think the only one I struggled with was Mr. Gap, for obvious reasons, if you've seen what he looks like. Sadly, the traumatized OC trope is real, yeah. Yeah. It's time to hydrate. Remember to drink water if you haven't in a while. Oh my gosh. I just realized I've been drawing Isabel wrong for the entire animation. It's not tied, it's a buckle. I have now been cursed to have to go back and fix that in the entire animation. Oh, the things we do for canonical accuracy. It honestly surprised me that my neuroses are associated with the 7 deadly sins and I wasn't even aware. Nice. It's a pain, yeah. Oh, on the topic of 7 deadly sins, I opened up Obey Me for the first time in years. I think it was this week or it was like late last week. And I found out there's a new Obey Me game and I hadn't even heard of it. I don't know if I'll pick it back up, but it sure was nostalgia. Hold on, hold on, I need to like twist my hand to get a reference for this, hold on. How does one hold an umbrella at this angle? Reminds me of my friend. They had inspo from the game, and his own screen was joke for a while. Oh. More lighthearted or included slice of life, but like the 7 deadly sins and they're like 2 long lost brothers. I didn't know that. It's very cool. I wonder when that would have happened. I feel like the concept's been around for a really long time. It feels kind of weird, though, that there's, like... I didn't really grow up knowing much about, like, religious stuff, and we're not gonna get into that, but I do find it kind of funny that there's some stuff about, like, biblical lore that I learned from Obey Me because I had to do research because I couldn't get the lore. I was so confused about the story because I didn't know Bible stuff, and then I had to go and research Bible stuff to know to get the story of Obey Me. Which is, like, I feel like the backwards way you're supposed to go about it. but I think back on that sometimes, just like, oh yeah, that was weird. Actually, hold on. Is this entirely pointless? I was gonna draw him, like, holding the umbrella out, like handing it to you kind of way. But also, like, even if he didn't need to use his umbrella because it wasn't raining, I don't think he would ever, like, fold it down purposefully. I have my Google page up. Yes, I do. Hold on. I'm thinking of one specific scene and I need to... Nope. Nope. Still got the umbrella up. I think the universe might end before he ever folds this umbrella. Okay, never mind. I just wasted a lot of time drawing that hand, huh? He's inspired with... Oh, I see. I feel like it's a pretty common thing, like, to know of that sort of lore. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that I don't really. Like, the same thing with Amazing Digital Circus. Like, I still haven't seen the newest episode, but, like, when I watched the GT Live, like, analysis of the episode before that, and they started talking about, like, Bible references and stuff, I had to go and Google what they were talking about. Because I did not know. Hello, Mystic. Welcome into the stream. Welcome, welcome. I don't know what we're talking about anymore, honestly. But welcome in. I'm drawing Scarletella at the moment. Oh my god, we got some hummus cipher and we've got some cookies. And I feel like we've decided that strawberry cookie and wizard cookie need a break. They need to have a like a break from the adventure to go play Minecraft or something. It's been hectic for them, so now they're just enjoying video games. I've been doing on stream, yes. We've talked a lot of Homicipher, talked some Cookie Run. Yeah. It's Mosi stuff for a while. day. I hope that you're having a good day. I'm gonna have to leave a note to myself about the belt thing because I'm going to forget, sadly. I have to go back and fix that. Luckily, Scarletella isn't in that many scenes, so let's hope it's not that much that I have to go and fix. That is not where the center of the umbrella would go. I feel like I make that mistake a lot when I draw him. I always draw the entire umbrella centered around him and not where the actual handle of the umbrella is. I draw it like it's attached to his head. I feel like I'm missing out on a reference. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Ray, but yes, I do need to remember. Go back and fix that. I do, now that I've since I've decided I want to go back and redraw quite a few scenes, I do get to draw Mr. Crawling more, which is nice. I'm so glad I don't have to go back and draw Mr. Machete again. That was not a good time. At least that's the part I don't have to fix. But I got some Mr. Crawling. I need to redraw some Scarletella. Probably some Silver. Yeah. I got some work to do. I hope that people don't mind if I post some unrelated to the Homicipher stuff, but I'm just thinking about like my folder of projects. I hope that people don't mind if I post some of the projects that I'm not gonna finish, that I've started and maybe that I've talked about like a year ago or something, that I'm realizing I'm probably not gonna finish. I figure it'll be more fun to have something and then I post what I've got, rather than it just sitting in my folders. Mr. Crawling, how do we make you fit onto the canvas? Right. Oh my gosh. Oh, when you can't see the color of the iris, it becomes even more creepy. Just, no. Let's, fix that. Hold on. Mine just went there. Oh, is it a continuation of the Minecraft thing? I still have not seen the Minecraft movie. It's okay, I just won't get the reference. The only thing Minecraft movie related that I have seen is RT Games' Minecraft movie analysis video. Reference to Butcher's Vanity? Oh. Wait. What is that part? I don't have all the lyrics memorized. It's not really a song that I want to be singing particularly, so I didn't try memorizing the lyrics. And I haven't listened to it enough that it'll stick. Okay, now let's do something about this very creepy expression. There we go, that's better. Minecraft one was a parody of C14 Sweden with a guy that sounds like it. Sounds like Jeff Blacksey. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm very out of the loop with the all of that, but it's okay. Yeah. Is the Butcher's Vanity line, is it from the high-pitched part? The kind of like high-pitched half off-key bridge part? I think that might be it. I think so. And I remember the parts of this song through the visuals of the Mr. Stitch animatic. Honestly, so I'm like trying to picture like what part of the animatic was that? At this point I should just have a look what the artist's name is so I can, I don't know. There's some Homicipher spoilers in there, but the beginning? Okay, hold on. Where's my Homicipher playlist? There it is. sorry, there's about to be a computer noise. There we go, there's the computer noise. Oh, is this not the whole song? Maybe it's not, maybe it's just part of the song. If it is, I haven't actually heard the entirety of it. Spooky music later. This. This the animatic I keep talking about. It's very good. It's got homicide for spoilers, but if you don't care about that and you like this song, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if those are the beginning lyrics, I don't think I've heard the entire song, because the version that I've heard does not start with that. Would be funny if you listen to the vegan version. There's a vegan version. Oh, the things people come up with, I don't know. Maybe at some point. Looking at this with Animal Crossing music over it, kind of strange vibe, honestly. Just by the way, yeah, I believe you. Also, looking at the reference image, why does he look like... I don't know the name of that. I have heard that in one of the playthroughs I watched, someone kept calling him that. I don't know that reference. Is it a... if I had to guess, a horror movie? Also, I don't know. He just like this. very different vibes on this canvas, but that's okay. It's basically a story of a scary ghost that's booked in that has a freaky scary advice to with it. Jump scares. Oh, I see. Should I? I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna Google that name real quick. Just from Google Images, I don't quite see the resemblance. But oh, with the oh yeah, that pose specifically, maybe. Yeah, it's fair. Okay. Freaked me out when I was really had careful his blood, you know where he is. Thank you for the warning though. I see my vibes clash a lot. I like horror a lot. It's kind of the same here. Like, I like a lot of horror things, but also like, but also Animal Crossing and Cookie Run. I don't know. There's something about the contrast. It's quite nice. At least I think so. It's not for everyone, but yeah, I think I will call it here for today. We are quite a bit of time over time. I've been trying to keep the streams to a reasonable time. I don't know if I've succeeded lately, but we'll call it here for today. Thank you for hanging out. Really nice hanging with you again. Yeah, thank you for being here. I hope that you all have a really good rest of your day, and if anyone's heading to sleep, I hope you have a really good sleep. Yay. I'm gonna rest as well. Yeah, thank you. Hope you all have a good weekend and a good rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.